But before we pick it, it's Tennessee and Kentucky. Kentucky going to Knoxville. Let's look back at our pal Nick Roush from Kentucky Sports Radio last year after Tennessee beat Kentucky in Lexington.
We're going to walk in here, we're going to kick your ass, and you can't do anything about it. And it made me sick. And you know what? They did it. They still did it. What the hell? Can we just beat this team? I know that Mark Stoops has done a lot of good things. This is his one really bad thing. The stupid stat about beating teams with a winning record and taking the next step and blah, blah. Just freaking beat Tennessee. Please, can we just stop losing to this stupid team with their stupid orange colors, and their stupid song, and their woo, get their woo on out of here.
All right, Tennessee's a 15.5-point favorite against the Wildcats. Tennessee's going to cover this spread. This game's probably going to get ugly. Nick Roush is going to probably cry, and he's going to hear Rocky Top so much. And the good old Rocky Top, woo, Rocky Top, Tennessee. He's going to hear that so many times.
He could not go if he doesn't want to. That would be my suggestion, to just be not go. Although Tennessee is in a very underrated, beautiful part of the country. Like the mountains there and the Smoky Mountains are pretty. There's a casino that I played a poker tournament in 5 years ago. That was like, I could live there in I can't remember what the town is called. You know what it is. It's a Harrah's. You've been there. Not you. I'm talking to the listeners. But it's like in this tranquil, beautiful place, and it's like quiet and everybody's friendly. I'm trying to remember what the town is. It'll hit me. But yeah, I don't know what. I mean, Kentucky's just finished this year, right? Like what I feel like they are.
I feel like the team that beat Ole Miss and then, well, before beating Ole Miss, pushed Georgia to the limit. I feel like that team's gone.
Yeah, I do too. I think Tennessee is also. I'm expecting out of Tennessee an upward trajectory. After the Alabama game, I wrote, wasn't a great game, wasn't a pretty game. Nico still had his overthrow problems, but like another bye week. By the way, why do they have 2 bye weeks in a month? It's kind of weird. Like, is that normal?
That's just how it worked out. But because most fun daily fantasy game in America, use the code Staples, play $5, get $50 instantly. I had a $5 5-square play that I did over the weekend that it didn't hit. But if it had, would have been $70. Pretty sweet. And if you play that $5, and even if you lose, you could play 10 more of those. And who knows? Who knows what happens? If you want to do it tonight, got a little Monday Night Football action. You got the Steelers. You got the Giants. How you feeling about Russell Wilson? How you feeling about George Pickens? Russell Wilson and George Pickens had a little connection last week in Russ's first start. Pickens had 5 catches. Well, his prize picks number for receptions this week, 4.5. How you feel about Daniel Jones? Is Daniel Jones going to throw for more or less than 191.5 passing yards with TJ Watt coming after him? These are the questions you ask the Prize Picks. And obviously Prize Picks does a lot of college football. You're going to see the Prize Picks college football board beginning to get populated on Monday afternoon because there's actually a really fun Sunbelt game on Tuesday night. You've got the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana against Texas State, against the Bobcats. So get ready for your Jordan McLeod square on Tuesday. But that's how you do it. Pick your squares. The more you play, the higher the potential payout. Use the code Staples. Play $5. Get $50 instantly for new users. That's Prize Picks. Yeah. You mentioned Nico. The Nico of the second half of the Alabama game where he hit a couple of the deep balls. You saw what the potential of Tennessee's offense is if he's hitting deep balls. Nick Roush was the one who came on our show and called him a volleyball player who couldn't hit the go ball. Well, then he hit a couple of go balls against Alabama. There will be opportunities to hit go balls against Kentucky. Remember, like Kentucky just seems like whatever you're okay at, they're going to let you do a lot of. So you go back to DJ Lagway at Florida, hitting 5 passes of 40 yards or more against them. Like DJ Lagway was really good at hitting receivers in stride, and he did that great against Kentucky. And then Auburn, really good at running the ball. Well, Kentucky let them run all over them. So yeah, Dylan Sampson could have a big night too. Unless Mark Stoops has something up his sleeve, or this has been like a long con, I don't see how Kentucky
and Tennessee's defense is
returns
just
to that.
really, really good. Like,
Yeah.
that's the other part of this too.
Yeah,
So,
Kentucky tried Gavin Wimsett. Like, they'd been bringing Gavin Wimsett to as a runner. They just tried him as a regular quarterback at the end of that Auburn game, and it didn't go well either. So
yeah,
I don't
I like
have a
Tennessee.
lot of faith.
Yep.
Yeah. Give me Tennessee to cover. Give me Nick Roush to cry. Spectacular.